All sorts of things.
All right, Donn. Are you ready?
Hold on one second. Hey, don't. I'm good. I'm good. Thank you. I asked for a plate of muffins. He was going to get me one.
Muffins?
Yeah.
That's the key. So, first of all, you won. First steeple here, 8:29. You don't seem pleased with the time, but how do you feel about the performance overall?
The point of coming to this race was to make sure that I remembered how to compete and to make sure that I got in a good effort. And the biggest thing I think was to get the kind of callousing of racing. And that's what I showed that I don't have right now. I'm never really good at running up front by myself. And the race never felt smooth. But I know that after today and after Sunday's 1500 in Victoria, that race will have a very specific effect for me and help me with specific efforts. So I think I got what I needed out of it, but I wasn't very happy with running 8:29. I wasn't very happy with a labored 8:29, but I got what I needed out of it.
I mean, Donnie's run 8:23 this year. You beat him. Does that help? I mean, did you do the transitive property?
Yeah, but I mean, I've run 8:13 and I ran 8:29, so I guess the transitive property means that I ran worse than I did when I ran 8:13 also.
So why no steeples so far this year?
In past years, I've really struggled with staying healthy for an entire, entire spring and summer, and so I wanted to make sure that when I was setting up my schedule, if something was bothering me, I wasn't forcing myself to stay on the schedule of, I committed to a steeple, I've got to run it even though my Achilles hurts today. And I think as long as I practice it in practice and remember how to do it once before the race, it'll be good. But it was really just for the sake of the longevity of the season.
And so I missed your race. I got the chain at the border. But was there a rabbit or anything? I saw the very end. But
yeah, the rabbit took us through about a mile. I asked him to go 68, basically 8:30 pace. There are a lot of athletes in the race who, if they hit the standard, they're Olympians. Colombian, Australian, Canadian, and so I thought 8:30 pace would be good for that, and then kick down from there. Unfortunately, I couldn't really kick down very much, but the rabbit did a great job.
Looking at the trials, I mean, how do you analyze the field? You're not worried about that?
I think I'm worried about it, yeah. I think the field looks great, looks better than it did 4 years ago. I was, 5 or 6 guys that are all running 8:20 or faster right now. And then there's a bunch of guys knocking on that door. It's going to be a hell of a race, and I just got to do what I can to be in shape for it.
So you're racing Victoria, and you're going to follow that up the race in Portland as well on Thursday?
No, no, just a weekend thing for me. So Friday, Sunday event for me.
Just putting together like an Olympics sort of situation.
Yeah, I would have liked to have run I think if I had run if it was a 15 today and a steeple on Sunday, that would have been great. I would have jumped on that in a heartbeat. But I need a little bit of tuning up. I ran the mile at 3 and it was pretty ugly, and it felt just like I just needed the kind of the speed, the practice at race pace for a long time. So I think between today and Sunday, I'll have what I need to go back down to Jersey, back down to sea level. I've been at altitude for a bit, and get my legs under me and be ready to go by trials.
Did you just mix it up, or you tried like 356, or what kind of?
I ran 4:02 at pre, so anything better than whatever that would be, 3:44 would be great. I think if I've got some spring to my step, I think I could run 3:39 or so, 3:40 this weekend. And I think in a couple weeks, once I've had a little bit more, like by trials time, I hope to be in 3:36 to 3:37 fitness. But it's not really the fitness I need, I guess is what I'm saying. It's just kind of my legs need to be used to it, and they're not right now. So I'm getting there, and I'm excited for this weekend.
Where have you been training? Who with?
I've been in Flagstaff. Went out with Travis Mahoney and Reed Connor. And then when you're in Flagstaff, I think you're not doing it right if you're not jumping in with workouts here and there with all the runners that are there. So Travis Mahoney, Reed Connor, and
everyone else.
And it's been a good month up at altitude. It's training well.
Why here in Jerome? Why come up here?
Since I was in Flagstaff, it's not so far. I've been to Vancouver a couple times. I really liked it, and competed really poorly here at the Sun Run, so I needed to redeem myself. And also, one of the big things was just the calendar. I wanted I wanted about 21 days or so between coming down from sea level before the finals Olympic trials. So I was in altitude yesterday, until yesterday afternoon, and got here last night. It should be about 3 weeks, 2.5, 3 weeks until trials. Calendar works great.
So is the steeple the back portion of the trials?
I don't know, it's July 4th and July 4th. I think July 10th is the last day, maybe 12th. Yeah, I just know July 4th, July 8th. For some reason they give
How long have you known those dates?
I've known it for a while. And I still don't really understand why they give us 3 days in between prelims and finals.
That is weird.
I don't think
there's an off day after the 4th.
But, I mean, that's not the schedule of the Olympics, though. You know, like usually I thought the trials are supposed to mock the Olympics in terms of its setup, but...
So they said, or you said on the loudspeaker you're learning Portuguese?
Yeah. With Berlitz I've been taking Portuguese since September. I thought it was a good investment in myself. So hopefully it pans out this summer as well as in the future. But I'm getting pretty good at it, I think.
Can you say something?
Espero que vou pro Rio. Hope I'm going to Rio.
Good. All right.
See
you in a few weeks.